In this video, I will be getting the Grand Theft Auto 3 Definitive Edition Platinum. This is just a quick spoiler for the absolute hell I went through for this Platinum. I fucking hate these missions! Oh, Flip! Fuck off! This game. Fuck this mission. Fuck off! Why am I stuck? Oh! This game is so fucking Grand Theft Auto 3, one of the most influential games of all time. But playing it now, even playing the quote-unquote Definitive Edition, it's just horrible to play. It does have some flashes of good moments, but some of these missions are still just so bad. And it really does bring the game's enjoyment down so much that I almost didn't finish the game. And I think I'm gonna have that feeling with Vice City and San Andreas as well. At least with San Andreas, for like the first 2 hours, the game will be meme-tastic, and I'm looking forward to that.
Number 6 with extra dip.
It's still crazy how we had GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas within 3 years of each other. Yet the last GTA game will be 10 years old next month.
Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
Also, I will be giving away a $10 PSN code at the end of the video, so stick around. Spoiler alert, press that like button. I could harp on about how bad these games were when they released and how they really haven't been fully fixed, but I feel like I'll be beating a dead horse on that one. Just enjoy this clip of me getting stuck in the road, I guess. But the Platinum, it is quite similar to the original editions of the game, though they are a bit easier. We have to beat the game. I know, who'd have thought. Get all the collectibles, be a good citizen, and complete all the law enforcement jobs. And I have a lot to say about these later on. Complete all the side missions, a few miscellaneous trophies, but in the end, pretty much just 100% the game in order to get this Platinum trophy. There are a few missable trophies, but I'll touch on those as we get to them. So grab yourselves a tank and let's Platinum Grand Theft Auto 3 Definitive Edition.
All right, it's showtime.
All right, so 28 trophies plus Platinum is required. Before attempting the Platinum, I already had 3 of the trophies required for the Platinum. First day on the job, which is for beating the first mission. Playing Doctor, which is to complete level 12 for the paramedic. I remember this one being really annoying, but for some reason I don't have footage of me doing it. Maybe because I did this when I wasn't making content. I don't know. But I do remember it's best to do this very early on in the game just because it gives you infinite sprint. And Splish Splash is for extinguishing 15 fires in a single fire truck mission. Very easy to do. I do, however, recommend you do these as soon as possible because the further on you get into the game, the more these tasks are going to be near impossible. Just because doing level 12 of the paramedic is already really annoying, but then also having gangs walk around the island shooting at you every chance they get will make it a little bit harder. So definitely get these done pretty much before you do any main missions. Like, just look how quickly these shotgunners blow up my car. What the fuck is this mission? So the first thing we're going to do after that is complete 100 different taxi fares. Again, good to get it out of the way as possible so your car isn't blowing up every 2 minutes. After that, we're going to work on getting the 100 hidden packages. These are your main collectibles of this game, besides another collectible we do later on. All right, the first of 100 packages. Oh boy. Also, it's good to get these done really early on in the game because every 10 packages gets you a gun that spawns infinitely outside your house. It minimizes you needing to purchase weapons and pretty much makes the money in this game pretty much meaningless. I'm fairly sure I finished this game with over $6 million. All right, let's quickly touch on the map. Now, the way this map works is the map is split into 3 different islands. You have Portland, you have Stanton, and you have Shoreside. You start off on Portland, but the bridges that are connecting the islands together are blocked off until you complete a certain amount of missions. But we're going to ignore all that in order to get these hidden packages. We're going to use this glitch where if you position the car like this at the top left of the first island, when you exit the car, you fall through the water and end up on top of the underground road. Then you walk across here for a little bit, then you turn left a little bit, fall through the void, and suddenly you're on Staunton. And then from here, we're just going to start getting all the packages. Now, like most open world games, these collectibles are boring. Yes, they do give you weapons and they do give you money, but that doesn't mean finding them isn't awful and boring. While hunting for the packages, I take this jump, and while my car is about to blow up, I pop a trophy for completing a perfect insane stunt. Now, to get this hidden package, we're going to have to do a stunt jump into this area to get the package. But yeah, it never goes well the first time. Still kind of bonkers. There was a time you couldn't swim in GTA. But because we died, we have to do this glitch all over again in order to get back on the Stanton. And then we finally land this stupid jump. Now, I can only get 99 out of the 100 of these packages done because the final one is on top of the moving bridge. And I cannot for the life of me figure out how to fly this stupid dodo bird. So we'll have to wait until the third island opens up. Now, on to doing some of these stunt jumps. Thankfully, there's only 20 of these in the game, so there really isn't too bad. We only have to do 8 on this first island, and then we don't have to worry about them for a while. Though this jump will forever be a Hall of Fame clip. After doing a few jumps and blowing up a few cars, it's now finally time to advance the game. I think at this point I played like 8-9 hours and I'm finally doing the second mission. Now, maybe an unpopular opinion, but I think most GTA stories are very boring.
Wait, that's illegal.
Besides GTA 4's, I really like GTA 4's story. But even GTA 5's story felt like mostly filler. I don't know, that's just me. But yeah, like most GTA stories, I got halfway through this game before I just lost interest for the most part. And watching some of these cutscenes after picking up 99 hidden packages is quite hilarious.
If you need a piece, go around back of ammunition opposite the subway.
Do I need a piece? What you mean? And we make very quick work of this mission with our pieces. Now on to this next mission. First, we're going to need a coach. Not that coach. Not that one either. Yep, that'll do. We have to pick up all 8 of these entertainers in a coach. First time around, didn't really go so well. But after we pick up all 8 of them and then drop them off, we pop another trophy. All right, now on to this next mission. We have to deliver this car without a scratch, and doing so nabs us another trophy. This trophy and, of course, the previous trophy are both missable. Now, another trophy related to a story, we have to get this particular guy to blow up when he drives off in a car. To do this, we have to rig a car with a bomb, and then, of course, sort of persuade him to take the car. Sounds easy, right? I didn't arm the car. But then on the second attempt. Next up, we have this car, and we need to crush it at a junkyard, and that is also a trophy. Up next, we gotta beat this race in under 180 seconds. Sounds annoying, but it's really simple. If you have the Banshee, which you can very easily get early on in the game, you can knock this trophy out with about 30 seconds to spare. All right, apologies I'm not speaking too much about the story, but I just don't care for it. Like I said, like, usually these types of stories I really enjoy. Like, this game has a Yakuza in it. There's a Mafia in the game with Don Salvatore. Probably butchered that name, but I really just couldn't get into this story, sadly. I'm hoping Vice City and San Andreas story will grip me more, but to be honest, it might just make me feel the same. But now on to the Mob Boss trophy. For this, we have to keep these 2 jabronis alive through the mission. Nothing too crazy, but it can cause some issues. But since you have 99 packages and you have almost all the guns in the game, it's really not that bad. Woo! On to the next mission. After tailing this guy for ages, as soon as we follow him to the docks, we run him over, and that's it. Yep, these missions can be just really bizarre. On to the next mission. This is where the game sort of dragged me back in towards the story. So the Don tells us to go pick up a car. However, reading this beeper, remember when we used to use beepers? Yeah, me neither, because I was 3 years old when this game came out. But someone has informed us that the car was rigged to explode, and I, for some reason, didn't read that. So oh, they were gonna off me. Get it now. Bro, I'm freaking stupid. It's what I don't get. It's what I get for not paying attention. Bloody, I do all this work for them, and now they want to off me. After arriving on the docks, we get introduced to Oscar, not that one, and then we escape Portland to get to Stanton. After arriving on Stanton, Oscar tells us to go to our new warehouse, and we pop another trophy. Now that we're on Stanton, we have a few miscellaneous things that we have to do. Firstly, we have to grab this fire truck. We need to do 20 fires on each island. So we're going to quickly knock those out on this island. Next up, we got to do more of these vigilante missions. So again, that's another 20 on each island. While doing these vigilante missions, we pop a trophy for having a fortune of the big 1 million. And after doing all those on the second island, I quickly go save and pop another trophy. Now on to one of the missions that gave me the most trouble in this game. Trust me, there's a few of them. So you're asked to sneak in back into Portland to kill your old Don. You need to get back into the island via boat, and this can be tricky just because of how damn fidgety the boat can be. The Don leaves this bar, and then you need to ambush him. Now, there's a few ways you can do this mission. You can drive by him, which is what I tried to do for a while and never had any success with. God damn it. Or you can simply wait on top of this roof and snipe him when he comes out. Get wrecked, old man. Now that's happened and we're back on Stanton, and now we have a different camera angle. Oh, look at that. We now gotta do this bomber mission where these guys run at you to blow up. YouTube, don't come at me. That was family friendly. But yeah, this mission, another one that just gave me a lot of trouble just because I didn't really know how to tackle it the first time. They come at you from all angles and one explosion can blow up your car. And then once you're staggered from one explosion, another guy just comes up and blows you up again. But after taking out a few of the cars where the enemies spawn from, we need to sneak around this corner and find the final enemy. But once we take him out, we get another trophy. We complete a few more missions involving sniping these guys, almost not blowing up this car. God, that was annoying. Killing a few of these drug dealers. Sorry, not advertiser friendly. Substance dealers. Have some terrible attempts at throwing grenades through this window. And then take out a few Yakuza on this roof. Next mission, we gotta grab the stuff that's fallen out of this plane. And then once we have the stuff, we then take the bridge to the third island. And of course, pop a trophy. And now it's time to pick up the final hidden package. Now that the bridge lifts up, we can very easily grab the 100th hidden package of the game and get the RPG. Now on to the next mission that drove me freaking insane. So you have to race down to the docks, get onto this boat and wait literally 2 minutes. Doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're stood there doing nothing, 2 minutes is a long time. For this goddamn plane to circle around, then you have to shoot it down. And this took me for freaking ever. One time I almost did it, but the game decided to glitch me into the underground for some reason, and then I just got run over. After many failed attempts, I decided to take a different approach. I tried to stand on the runway. That way I have a clear line of sight to the plane, and it obviously then couldn't fly over me. Yeah, it didn't really work out very well the first time. But after finally blowing the plane up and escaping from the police through a paint and spray, the relief hit me like dopamine. Now on to the next mission. Believe it or not, this is the final mission in the game, and since I have an RPG, it just makes it really easy. So, didn't realize my camera was off. Yeah, just came out of nowhere. It seems, well, maybe it didn't. I don't know. The story kind of lost me halfway through. Now on to one of the worst trophies in the game. Going rogue. 15 criminals in one vigilante mission. Now, at this point, I've unlocked the tank in the game. So this should be very easy. However, number one, the tank moves very slow, making catching up to enemies really annoying. Number two, enemies can pull you out of the tank. What tank has a side door that you know of? Number three, despite you doing vigilante missions, 6-star wanted levels can still be a hit. And at 6 stars, cops start sending tanks after you. So all in all, you're not in too much danger for the most part. It can still be an absolute chore to do, and because you keep running over cars, that slows you down as well. But then eventually... Oh my fucking god, I thought he was gonna get if he got... Oh my god. That was horrible. That was genuinely horrible. My poor God of War controller. Yeah, that was awful. But the awful does not stop there. But first, we throw a Molotov to officially use every single weapon in the game. And then we farm 20 of these police bribes. And then we finish up the 20 vigilante missions on the final island to unlock the Furious First Responder trophy, one of the rarest trophies in the game, next to 100% the game. Now we have a few side missions to clear up, such as using this RC car to blow up particular cars. What the hell? I'm controlling an RC car.
Oh yeah.
You have to be very careful with this car, as they want the car in mint condition. Didn't pay attention to this mission starting cutscene, so misread what I had to do here. Oh, whoops. I somehow survived this mayhem with 5 HP left and then idle for a minute to get a trophy. Then knock out a quick trophy for defeating 25 gang members with a melee weapon. I have to make it across the first island in order to get a car crash. So we're going from south of the map to north of the map. But no matter which way I went, no matter what direction I took, I always ended up getting blown up because... the stupid shotguns in this game are so overpowered. But we finally made it to the stupid crusher. Now, on to these damn mountain missions. I hate every single thing about these missions. I hate that they exist. I hate that someone didn't fix them in the Definitive Edition. I hate that in 2001, this was seen as good. But they're just awful. They're just awful. The car physics just don't work for driving up mountains. Oh, I've done it. Oh, thank God for the heart of the mine leaving, that was. We then quickly complete all the RC car missions. They're fine. They're nothing too special. You can literally blow up one car and then AFK for 2 minutes and it will still count as you completing it. And then we do a very familiar looking mission. Gripped. Well, I can imagine this mission having a grip. 5 minutes to collect 20 checkpoint. I fucking hate these missions. F these missions. After that, we knock out the remaining stunt jumps. Again, as I said, there are 20 of these in total. Really aren't too bad. Giving me some flashbacks from my GTA 5 stunt jumps. Yes! And I know that the ones in Vice City are going to be annoying, but we'll tackle those when we get to them. But for now, let's just quickly finish up the GTA 3 stunt jumps. Hate stunt jumps in GTA. Next up, the Rampage missions. They're boring. They're annoying. I hate them. So we're just going to skip them just because they're just boring. Now to the final part of the game for 100%. Not really something I thought I would be doing. This is kind of like a hidden collectible. There are 2 garages, or garage if you're American, at either side of the map. And they want you to gather a select amount of cars for some reason. This can range from sports cars to police vehicles to a freaking tank. But on to the final item that we need for the 100%. Never again. On to Vice City we go. Alright, if you made it this far into the video, you're probably wondering what the giveaway is. All you have to do, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment your favorite Grand Theft Auto, and I'll pick a winner in about a week or so. Also, spoiler alert for the next video, it's Vice City. And if you want to watch me platinum GTA 5, click right here.